All right, everyone. We are at episode 5 of the Hustle and Grow podcast, and yeah, I'm just as shocked as you are that we made it this far. So today, I have what I think is another good bit of information for you, and that is how to become good at sales. Now, you may be thinking, look, I'm a writer or an artist or a web designer or a coder or whatever it is. Why the hell should I worry about sales? Well, if you are a freelancer like I am, and again, I'm coming from, this whole series is really coming from a freelancer, independent point of view. So it is incumbent upon you to learn how to sell yourself, how to sell your services or your product, and bring in those new clients, those big, well-paying, lovely clients that we all hope and dream to land at some point. Now, you need to remember one thing, and it is kind of a cliche, but it is absolutely true, and that is that nothing, and I mean nothing, happens unless something gets sold, right? There is no business until someone goes out there and makes a sale, gets money, and comes back to the office or the warehouse or whatever it is, the factory, and hands the money over, and then we can start paying people to work and produce what we need. Or if you're a freelancer like me, you can actually buy the things you need in order to get the project done. So, again, it's cliche, but it is the truth. I know if you have ever had a sales job, your sales manager probably told you that a number of times when they're trying to really, get you revved up and ready to go, hit the phones or hit the pavement, whatever it is. Or like me, make 300 dials a day, when I was a stockbroker, and get out there and start cold calling and just shoving that stock down the throat. So, yeah, but just remember that you do need to learn how to sell yourself and your services because there's no money until something gets sold. So, and once you actually get in front of a prospect or someone who you think might possibly need what you have to sell, you need to ask yourself this one question. How does your product or service solve your customer's problem? Your customer is going to have a problem. Something they can't do on their own. That's why they're looking for help. That's why they're trying to hire somebody to do the work for them to solve the problem and give them the result that they want. So using me as an example, as a content marketer, I know that content marketing, when done right, can provide a steady stream of qualified leads to any business, big or small, and help move those visitors, turn them into leads, and then turn those leads into customers, right? Got to move them down the sales path, and that's what content marketing does. So I'm solving my client's problem. Okay, so you got to ask yourself, how do you and your service or product solve their problem? Because I see too many people, selling features. Hey, this has, power windows, or this has, this size of engine if you're selling a car, obviously. Or, this house is, located in a great school district, or it has a great view of, the mountains or the golf course, or whatever. That doesn't really, so what? If you want to sell somebody on, the size of the engine, that's a feature, some benefit. Hey, if you are into any kind of, racing and you want to impress your friends or scare the hell out of your girlfriend, you step on the gas, this thing's going to take off like a rocket and it's going to shove you in the back of your seat, and everyone in a 3-block vicinity is going to hear this engine, and you're going to be going faster than anybody else on the road. Something like that, right? So, yeah, benefits, not features, solve a problem, right? Also, and this is something that I've had experience with, do you believe in what you are selling? And when I was in the financial industry, there were times when I did not believe in the investments that I was selling. Now, this may make me seem like a, kind of a dick, but yeah, it was, it just was the way it was. There were investments that I didn't think were right for people, but I sold them anyway because I wanted the money, right? I didn't believe in what I was selling, but I wanted the money. I had certain jobs where we were selling, trying to raise money for a movie or some nanotechnology at the time was real big. And, I made a decent amount of money. I didn't want it. As soon as I got paid, I went and just got rid of the money as fast as possible. I just spent it all because I didn't want it, because I didn't believe in what I was doing, and I didn't think that that this investment, this product, was going to really solve anybody's problem. So, yeah, make sure you believe in what you're selling. And I do believe in content marketing. I do believe in inbound marketing. I think it's better than the disruptive advertisements that we've had for the last 100 years or so. I think it's the future of marketing, sales, and advertising. And if you're not engaged in content marketing now, your competition will surely be soon, and they will have quite a bit ahead of you, right? They're going to be in a better position to grow, to expand, and likely to crush you if you are not on board. So, yeah, I do believe in content marketing. Also, here's one as well. Do you actually use or own the service or product that you're trying to sell? So in my case, right, do I actually practice content marketing on my own stuff? Yes, I do. And for two very good reasons. One, content marketing is effective. It works, right? And number two, I'm very cheap, and I don't want to pay for advertisement that may or may not work when I can just do the content myself, do the SEO on that content myself, save some money, and get more leads, or at least as much leads as paying for some pop-up ad or some Facebook ad or Google AdWords, something like that. I think content marketing is far superior. So I actually use it on my website to bring in leads, to bring in clients, to bring in traffic, and I definitely use what I'm trying to sell. And let's say you finally get an appointment with a prospect. Here's one very important tip for you. Listen far more than you talk. I found that people are very eager to show you how much they know, or how smart they are, or how important they are. They will tell you how to sell to them, right? They will tell you, oh, my boss is an idiot. He doesn't know anything about content marketing. He just thinks it's I just got to go spend some money on Google AdWords and we're good, right? Or our leads that we're getting from our current ad campaign or marketing campaign, they suck, right? We have a low conversion rate. They're just not really interested in what we have to sell. They like whatever it is we're offering them. Say it's a free ebook or a download or a PDF or whatever it is, but that's where it all ends. So if I hear that, then I know that my pitch to them would be, well, I can definitely create some engaging content that your readers are going to love, right? It's valuable information, but it's also going to, separate out those people who aren't really, really interested in what you have to offer or doing business with you. I'm going to deliver to you, a steady stream of prospects, of leads that are incredibly interested in what you have to say, or what you have to sell, and who want to do business with you right now. They're eager, right? Now, that's my pitch to someone who says that their current leads suck. But I wouldn't know that until I listened to what they had to say and listened to their, concerns, their frustrations, their hopes and dreams, and all that stuff. Now, you could probably write that down if you want, or just make mental notes, or record it on your phone, or whatever it is. But get those bullet points down of what they need, what they want, and what they don't like right now, and build a pitch around those. Like I said, if you listen long enough, people will tell you how to sell to them. So, yeah, that's how you become good at sales. And again, you're not going to become a great salesperson just by listening to this podcast, but you're going to become a lot better than you were before you listened, right? Listen to this podcast or this episode, a couple times, and you'll get a good sense of how to get better at sales and how to sell yourself and your product or service better. Get more leads, get better clients, get more money, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's all I got for today. Come back. When will we come back? Wednesday for the next episode. Again, thank you for listening to this episode. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon.